Yeah, so episode 20, Necro-Schall base of 5s. We've got the Necromant and the Schall mods. Biters are dropping stuff on the ground when they die, and we've got to pick it up and turn it into useful things. We've got a 5% pollution dispersion modifier, although that kind of doesn't matter at this point. It's kind of just like a regular, slightly angry but not particularly angry Death World. And we've got a 5 times research multiplier. And the last time we cleared out some territory and put some more walls in, and I said the next thing to happen was blue science. But it's actually not going to be. I was poking around just checking on some things and realized there were other things that we needed to kind of work on first. So rather than actually dealing with this, we're just going to move all of this around so that, yeah, this is just going to keep doing what it's doing for a while. It's not like it's bad at, like, all of these guys are still putting in work. But there's just some other things that we've got to deal with first before we come back to that. First small thing I noticed was that over here by these chem plants aren't contributing to just like life in general because this belt is full. Fortunately, there's a pretty easy fix for that. We just upgrade all that stuff, and then there'll be more space on these belts, and these chem plants will be able to, be helpful. I don't actually know if I have the light oil. I mean, I'm not actually cracking anything. All of this light oil overflow isn't actually doing anything, so this might actually run down the light oil that I kind of need to A, defend, and B, keep the base alive. But that's fine. Part of the problem is that the steam engines are running during the day, and I don't want them to. I want the solar panels to be able to do everything during the day, and they're currently not. But that's kind of part 2 of what we're going to work on anyway, is doing more of this stuff and figuring out where this blueprint lines up. And it looks like it's there, and then we'll just, more solar, we want more solar good. Lots of solar, and then the other reason to be expanding in this direction, some of that's a variety of that stuff isn't connected, is it? Whatever, we'll just hack some of these things in, it'll be fine. Whatever. Is these are ghosts of landmines from when we were assaulting the base that used to be here, and there's also a bunch of stuff on the ground. So I kind of, in addition to getting the solar panels all the way over here to have more solar panels, could you help me build solar panels? Probably. Have one of these guys, like, here? Yeah, and then we can build all of this stuff with solar. In addition to taking the load off the boilers and having more solar power, I also want to build the Roboport grid out here so I can have bots pick all this stuff up off the ground. In order to do that, I also need a radar, like, here? Is this lined up with... that does actually line up with one of those things. Cool. So then we'll be able to put another Roboport, like, over here somewhere, which I currently don't have line of sight on, but that's where that's going to go. Because the other thing that I noticed, these guys are full, which is, maybe a funny thing. And this solar train over here is also just full with another 1,000 solar panels on it, and then these chests are also just full with solar panels. So of the, I've now put down a couple more, this bump is me putting down more solar panels in the base using them. So I'm on 7 and a bit thousand solar panels. I've got another 6,000 sitting here, and then these ones, and then run across the train tracks. It'll be fine. Over here in the mixed build, other things. There's going to be, remembering all the things I was going to do. I've got the speed module 3 recipes now. I'm just not doing anything with them. Can I? And the answer to that is yes. Where is one of these things that I can just, like, if I put that there, then I'm not going to be wasting any prod mod 2s, and you can just have all the prod mod 2s. Not making a number of things about the mixed build. Number 1, not making enough prod mods because there aren't all that many prod mods drifting through here. Number 2, don't actually, not that one, this one, don't actually need to be making more solar panels here at the moment. Like, we've got enough solar panels for a bit, because this box has, another 500. This one's these ones are probably low. Yeah, these ones are lower because they're closer to the place where I was just building solar. But all of these can just like stop processing all of this and put all of the solar back in, I don't know, any other storage. I'll eventually get around to deleting it later, or like rather than deleting it, putting it somewhere else later. But we don't want all of these green chips and steel to be converted into solar panels anymore. I actually want more prod mods and actually some efficiency modules of all things. This is not going to work, is it? Because I kind of need these in here as well, but that's also fine. And then I probably need some more of these. Question mark? Do I need? I probably do need that many. I probably do need that many on-grid chips if I'm trying to put additional module slots in here. So let's do all of that. Let's do all of the stuff manually, because you know that's what mixed builds like, isn't it? It's doing things manually. It's supposed to be copy and pastable, sure. More prod mods, more efficiency modules, prod mods. Let's get some larger number of speed modules. I'm still going to enjoy that, especially as I'm upgrading to 3s now. Yeah, and then this one is the last one. Prod mods and efficiency modules. And then I've probably got a bunch of stuff that I don't want in my inventory, so you can have... That was actually a lot more green chips that I wanted to give to anyone. I've got LDS too for some reason. You don't look like you're doing anything. Is that... Sure, so now we're making more modules. The green chips load that was here is no longer there. And this is also backed up, so hopefully I'm using all the green chips. Are you guys getting all... You might not be getting all the red chips you want at this point. Because... Yeah, maybe I should module these harder. These are probably going to be... Yeah, I think I probably want to module these if I want many red chips getting past these module assemblers. But also, I'm kind of happy running down the blue chips. So that's going to be that. And then, actually, the other thing I need to do pretty quickly is this wants to filter off steel on the left, and then yeah, all of this wants to... Oh, the steel is backing up from the mix build as well. Interesting. Yeah, that one's just want to flow through here, and then this wants to be efficiency modules on the right, and we may yet have an episode where the mixed build backs up. The thing is, based on this, I kind of also want to do... Because it's kind of important that the mixed build doesn't back up. So this is going to get everything flowing through, which is kind of nice. These guys are still not getting all the red chips they need, which is kind of funny because I've got red chips. I've got a lot of red chips. This will keep you guys going for quite a while. Whatever. Yeah. So mixed build shouldn't back up now. We're taking all the red chips off. We're taking all the efficiency modules off. I'm going to want to upgrade those at some point. Let's just get rid of this and put this in some more responsible storage. We are now making... Hopefully we're getting more prod mods through. This is where all the efficiency modules turned up. I was wondering where they would go, which is fine. We can just throw them in there, and then I've got probably other modules that I don't really care about having on me. You know what? You guys just have stuff, sure. So steel is pretty good. Can I do the next solar thing yet? No, because I don't. Am I short on radars? No, there's just bots are not building radars for some reason. Okay. Yeah. Lodging mauling a bunch of stuff was also a thing that was going to happen at some point, but I don't think it quite will. Picked up a red chip there, which can go in here. Apparently I need to build radars, so let's build a bunch of radars. I mean, I don't need to personally build radars. I got random just bits of junk. But yeah, this is a good time to talk about the other stuff that I need to do, because this this is all pretty sad. This is not running. First of all, it wants beacons, because all these guys being at negative 60% is a bit sad, but whatever, not really the problem. Really the problem is that I don't have enough DNA. And it's not necessarily that the rest of these builds were running faster than the yellow science, is that the yellow science was probably struggling to get enough DNA. So first of all, I don't have any yellow science, so let's not do anything that needs yellow science, and like, I guess we've built up enough things that 1,000, couple of thousand, yeah, that's more purple science than I have as well. So I need to do something about getting more DNA in. So I haven't built a radar over there because I have not yet given the bots radars to do radar things with. But the other thing, like, based on how empty the ingredient sushi side of this is, I'm pretty happy saying that this should in fact be stack size of 2. That I've got enough space in here to weave in 2 of each of the ingredients, because I'm still not sure whether this is actually going to be inserter bottlenecked or not. But even on this, yeah, it does look like there's enough space in there to be able to fit in 2 or even 3 of these. But yeah, was doing some math, realized that if I put the beacons through here that I want, so I can get decent value out of these prod mod 3s being everywhere, then this will bring me up to about 4 science per second. The thing is, this yellow needs an alien DNA for every 3 science, purple needs an alien DNA for every 3 science, military also needs an alien DNA for every 2 science, and so if I'm planning on doing 4 science a second, what I really need is 3 and a bit, somewhere around there, maybe 2 and a bit, who knows, alien DNA per second. And the thing is, I'm already short on that. That's already a thing that's a problem, and part of that is also just not having that many biters attack. That means I need to have that many kills per second, actually significantly more than that many kills per second, because not every alien drops a corpse. I mean, not every biter drops a corpse. I might be the alien, but whatever. But we've got are you even in build range? Oh, the problem with that radar is it's not in build range. Okay, now the radar will be in build range. Yeah, so number 1, I'm just not killing that many biters, which is a bit of a shame to have, killed this base and pushed these out, and then have all this other forest biome and forest in the way. That's gonna mean I hated this weird diagonal wall, so that's in a sense fixed. But the thing I really need to do is also address this imbalance of flesh versus bones, because do I have some of the upgraded ones? Do I have some of the upgraded ones? Okay, maybe not. No, okay. Yeah, because it turns out the larger kind of corpses drop more meat than bones. Yeah, now we can see this thing. Small corpses, same number of flesh as bones. Medium corpses, same number of flesh as bones. More than each, but whatever. 1 brain. More flesh than bone. Same number of flesh as bones. Same number of flesh as bones. Big biters, more flesh than bones, and big spitters, also more flesh than bones. So this, unless I do something with this, is going to just build up and cause me problems, and I've already got 4,000 of it there. Fortunately, I've got a solution to that problem, which is also a solution to one of the other problems I have, of to just turn this into more DNA. So, do I want to module this ever? I think I do. Which means I can move these down here-ish, and if I have these inserters lining up with the other inserters, then I can beacon these if I need to, which is nice. That's a thing. I have some of these, because yeah, the other thing, I think I still want to prioritize fuel with the flesh, even though that kind of doesn't matter. Quite possibly I should be converting even more of this to DNA, but what I'm going to do instead, since this is already here, is basically swap this around. if flesh is greater than bones, output flesh. And then this dealing with surplus bones is also already a thing that's kind of broken. And then I can wire the output of this combinator to each of these guys and only run this if flesh is greater than 0. So this is still going to prioritize flesh into fuel, but will mean that any surplus, of which I currently have 20 stacks, 4,000 surplus, not including what's already on the belt. Like this combinator won't count what's on the belt, so that's kind of fine. Let's have them on this side, I guess. Yeah, this will now start producing me more alien stuff, which I need for my science, which I'm kind of short of. And then, yeah, some more things are turning up here now eventually. So this will double. Do I have any of these, right? This will actually double the amount of DNA I'm getting out of all bigs, because they will contribute one surplus flesh over the bones, and also one brain item. And I'm on 70% big biters and 50% big spitters, so doubling the science contribution from each of those is pretty good. It's the thing I'm happy about. And I apparently don't need the small processing at all now. Whatever, I might convert that to Behemoth sometime soon. But I want to copy all of this in a way that keeps the circuit conditions connected between all of these inserters, and it looks like I've managed to do that, so that's cool. How much of this do I want? Let's put in another one. Who's even counting? Factorio is not a game about ratios, is it? Factorio is a game about smashing in large amounts of builds and worrying about whether or not you have enough later. Unless you're speedrunning, and then it's about counting builds. These guys are never getting used. You can have... There you go, make me some DNA. So now we've got more of that processing happening. We have the radar over here, so that's good. So let's get the rest of this stuff going. We want no items on ground for all the places where those guys dropped their bits and pieces. Poor things. We want none of these landmines. We want none of those landmines or that gun turret. All of those are deleted anyway. We then want more roboports in places that will, like here. Get rid of those guys, put another roboport over here. This guy's built, which means that, okay, you don't need to exist, you don't need to exist, you don't need to exist. You still need to exist for a bit, but we're expanding that anyway, so soon you won't. And we're going to go... Does that... How far does this guy... Okay, so I'm actually going to need another roboport. Yeah, let's smash down all the solar and then worry about where the roboports go later. Tiling blueprints... Yeah, then, actually, with this roboport I can also go north quite a bit, can't I? Where does this fit? It should fit here, right? Because this is where the boundary of things that were... Yeah, so this actually tiles out. Pretty happy with how that shook together. Then we can have more of these guys over here, and this will address some but not all of our problems. That actually looks like it ends up inside the rail quite effectively. Like it goes right up to the boundary of where the rail would be. Where is this guy's going to go, like over here? And now all those corpses, because of how I've already set up the recycling, all of these corpses, not those, big spitter corpse, yeah, that's gonna... Bots are just gonna take that back to the recycling centers that we've already got, because we set that up like that. These things, I guess, we're going to end up putting those back soon anyway, in a slightly different way. Where? Here's this line? That one's not going to work, is it? But it's going to be, yeah, it's fine. That's fine. That's fine, isn't it? And then, yeah, over here was the other place where I wanted to, like, I've got the Roboport coverage down here, and I'm not doing anything else with this space. So let's have some more of these guys as well. Does that one doesn't work. Kinda doesn't work. That's all we needed. So we're gonna have, yeah, these little holes we'll deal with later at some point. We're gonna have a lot more. This solar panel is going to build some of it. I actually need another Roboport this way, like here-ish. So we're going to be able to build all of that stuff. We'll have, that's actually quite an expansion of the solar array, isn't it? That's pretty nice. Then yeah, this busted stacker isn't blocking anything yet, which is nice. Where am I? And what was I doing? Okay, so we've got the DNA going. We're now processing out the extra flesh to the extent that we can. We're only actually processing all of these things if we've got a surplus, and that says +0, but except it's also connected to the output of this combinator, which is checking that these things are doing what they need to. So yeah, other vaguely useful things to do. Let's get rid of all of this stuff, which is never actually going to be helpful. Yeah, and we've got a lot of chitin, we got some amount of wood, we got a lot of this stuff, but is this actually... This is actually the slow part at the moment, isn't it? It's getting the chitin off the belt. Okay. That means I can probably do that differently, and... yeah. Okay, I can't actually... Is this going to... Actually, if it's... Where would this go if I was doing it like this? It would go here? Sure. And then I guess this needs to be red because I'm getting an amount of red stuff off, and then it needs to not hit the train station. And... then this here is just going to be the chitin, and it doesn't matter, but whatever, all of this stuff can still just... And then, yeah, once the splitter turns up, someone's bringing me a splitter, right? One of you... all the construction bots are busy. Nearly all the construction bots are busy, which is not super surprising. And I don't actually have the size of power pole that I wanted, but never mind. Yeah, I guess that's like building a lot of solar out, right? That's what's happening over here. And then also not having all of the power poles to do that. And I've got this. Yeah, I wonder if I'm just short on actual power poles at this point, because I don't even remember whether that thing was... Did I just cut the radar? I think I just cut the radar. That's cool. Is this assembly even building? It is building power poles, and it's still got another 200 there. So all the bots can just get on with doing that. That's fine. And then this is all nicely unblocked now. So this guy's just going to keep working on stuff. Which is probably also going to get stuff flowing through faster. But I think that's everything I wanted to be working on before I went to deal with the other stuff, right? So I've got some number of efficiency modules turning up. The mixed build isn't blocked. I'm not making as many blue chips as I would like, but also whatever, because I've still got a decent stash of blue chips. Module upgrades are happening. I now have ProdMod 3s. I already had some ProdMod 3s. I'm now manufacturing ProdMod 3s. Okay, so that's all kind of nice, I guess. The rest of, and it's actually still not time to upgrade blue science, I don't think. I'm now running down the purple science. Do I have anything that was just military and blue? Okay. Personal laser defense. And then actually all the other combat stuff. All the other combat stuff that I value is actually needing the blue tech as well. But there's still fireball damage, which is... Oh, this is the other weird thing about fireball damage, isn't it? The every other research recipe in the game consumes equal numbers of flasks, whereas the weird thing about fireball damage is you get to a point where different tiers of research use different number of flasks, and then all the ratios are just off, which is just weird, but sure. This is even... Yeah, additional damage for fireball powder. Okay, so let's stop doing all that kind of stuff because we don't have purple science. Personal laser defense is a thing we're going to want. Tank's a thing I'm going to want. I don't think tank's a thing I'm going to want. Fireball damage, worm towers, worm corpse processing, I think we have seen already. DNA from fish or wood? I mean, I am short of DNA, but I don't actually need... Like, I don't really want to be spending wood or fish on that. Alien science is actually a thing that turns up from the Schall mods, but I don't have all the other Schall tech in the game, I don't think. No, so I don't think there's anything I'm actually able to do about that. What does the fireball artillery tower need? Oh, worm chitin followed by fireball tower followed by... Yeah, okay, so let's see if we can line some of that up as well. Fireball tower followed by fireball artillery tower. All of this stuff uses neither... And this is also one where the ratios are... Oh, fireball tower is also where the ratios are weird. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is going to give us a bunch of science to do that is neither yellow nor purple, which is cool because this will allow us to build up a bit of a stash while we don't have the DNA. But the other thing I was looking at, is this all doing everything it needs to now? Am I actually short on solar panels? I'm short on solar panels. That's pretty exciting. Because I had like thousands of these things, so this probably means I'm up to, yeah, I've just thrown down another 1,500 solar panels, and hopefully we can see, yeah, the steam engine bottoming out during the day. That's nice. That means that these guys who were short on fuel, who are now less short on fuel, will just spend all their time filling these tanks that I can use during the night. So that's entirely the plan there, so that's good. This guy could have some more, but also whatever. I mean, I'm not even going to bother with that at the moment because I don't actually have the solar panels to do that stuff with. Did I break? The grid is still connected, which is good. And then everything else is just complaining about not having solar panels. Fine. Yeah, the rest of the plan was... So the way I get bugs is I make pollution, and then the pollution spills into the alien bases, and then the aliens attack me over here, and then I kill them, as is the traditional way, and then it's kind of dark or whatever, and then the pickup towers pick up everything they need to, put it on the trains, bring it back. The thing about that is I'm kind of reasonably pollution efficient now. I've got all the solar panels, I've got the efficiency modules in the miners, and I'm building more so I can have bigger miners and still be good at that. The pollution dispersion is doing a lot of work, but also this cloud is still, you know, there's it's doing stuff. The other thing that connects to this is I'm pretty sure I'm going to be running this out of 5.7. Yeah, need to secure some more iron. And so the way that all of these things connect, and the other issue that this connects to is having, you know, the other 5,000, 6,000 solar panels over here with nothing to do. Need a place to expand the solar node, and I think that's going to be the rest of this island. And I think these bases can go away. Yeah, there's like a couple of different strands all connecting to the next decision. The first thing is, like, of the options that I previously considered was this rail line connecting here and running down here and connecting this thing and just kind of ignoring this base, but I'd then have to have quite a large wall over here, or running this rail station down through here, connecting to this thing, walling here and walling here, and that secures me iron. This base is going to be really close to where all this iron mining is happening, and so a pollution cloud that looks like this bit of this thing around this mining base is instead going to be here, and hopefully helping me produce a lot of, quotes, produce a lot of biters to, quotes, harvest for their DNA. Other option is to kill this base, mine this one, and also this iron patch, wall here. This is a really close distance, but I think a wall back here will still fit and be fine. I mean, they're going to get really angry, but that's also kind of the point. And then I guess wall here, and connect this rail over this quite small path, which I quite like. Then it struck me that the other option was actually to connect a land bridge here, to run the rail to this iron patch, which might actually use less landfall than running all the way down here. So if I wall here, land bridge here, kill all of these nests, this will let me mine some iron nice and close to this base, so that I'm putting pollution on a map in a place that's close to a base which is good for, turning pollution into biters, as opposed to this thing where all the pollution is kind of in the core and it has to disperse a long way, which it's pretty good at because dispersion bonus. But I think the plan is going to be, and that also frees up most of the rest of this island to just expand the solar node. So I think that's going to be the plan. I think we're going to wander down here. We'll have to wall off this as well, but that's fine. It's pretty small. Kill all these bases, find somewhere to wall down here, bridge this gap, have a stacker in here because we're going to need that for the trains anyway, because we're going to continue with this terrible train plan. Kill this base, wall here, at some point later kill this base, bridge this gap, wall here, and then hopefully this base will contribute a lot more dudes to being upset about this mining. And I think generally westwards is going to be the way we expand in the future. Expanding in specifically one direction is good. I'm sure we're still building solar panels here. Yeah, it's just happening slowly, which is fine. That's exactly what should be happening there. Yeah, expanding in one direction is good because you get to the richer patches, which are relative to spawn distance. So that 14 million there is nice. I did see there was another one over here of 10 million, but and then that one, depending on whether or not that closes and what happens over here, this could also be quite nice. So I'm now kind of happy that I expanded over here, but I think we're still going to attempt to go mostly west, and the plan is going to be, the plan starts with killing all of these bases, which I probably have the stuff for. I've got random other bits of junk in my inventory, so you can have that. Don't have enough grenades. Would like the explosive rockets at this point instead of the ones that I have, but whatever. So let's just do a little bit of rearming. Wander down to here's a place that's kinda next to where the rockets come out, isn't it? Yeah, terrible train stations doing what they need to. It's fine. Maybe there's another train coming through because that train that passed should have freed the signal, or maybe it's just looping around somewhere else. Whatever. Yeah. So these are quite large bases. I don't really have the tech to be going after these guys yet. But it's probably fine. Yeah, your manual, you'll stay there for a moment. I did want to see flamethrowers. I'm not getting a huge amount of use. I've got steel, which you guys can have. Give me some of these, I guess. Do I want? I've got 20 poison capsules. Do I want more? I guess I've got more landmines. All of these things I don't actually need. until I'm trying to build those walls again. So let's just run back over here to the generic nonsense garbage storage and throw all of this stuff in here. Pick up tower 2's good. Okay, so a bunch of pipes and stuff like that. Also going to be useful while I'm building a outpost, but not yet. Batteries want iron and stuff. These guys probably take... These guys will take the cogs? Sure. I don't actually have any repair packs, so let's grab those. Decent number of fish. Let's keep all the blueprints, because why not? The other thing I wanted, which I don't know if I actually have anywhere, so I might end up handcrafting these again, are the medium power poles, for which I do not appear to have sticks anywhere, but I do have a big stash of steel. Okay, so that's quite nice. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do then copper and also poles again. Get some more of these guys going. More copper. Yeah, and then I've got a lot more steel, which can go, I guess, back over here. Do I have rockets? I have some rockets. You just have... Yeah, make me more rockets. It's probably fine. No, actually, yeah, whatever. We'll change these to these guys, and then these, because part of the plan here is being able to shooting out these bases, but also being able to fall back to some kind of defensive position later. I don't need any of these. Hopefully, I can put them in the assembler rather than throw them into the assembler. Yeah, so I still don't feel like I have everything that I need, but also never mind. Let's unblock all of these trains from doing whatever it was they were trying to do, because we were still in the way. Yeah, all of that looks like it's mostly doing a thing. All of these guys, I've actually got... Is that what I think it is? I've actually got bones getting... Okay. I've actually got bones getting to the end of the line now, so all of these guys are just happy building their fuel. I guess because, yeah, the place that I was actually stuck was offloading all of this chitin, which I have now addressed. Kind of, although this is backing up significantly. But I do at least have... This is at least getting me a surplus of brains, which probably means... Yeah, I'm actually building up these researchers again, and the thing I'm currently researching at the rate of red science. Really? Oh yeah, because this thing took twice as much red science. Okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, I guess I could go back to doing the space science. Definitely by the time I've done all of these, I will have the red and purple to go back to doing space science. What was I doing after that? Explosive damage? Explosive damage is still useful? Whatever. Go and do useful things like securing territory and obtaining more iron to mine. I'm pretty sure the red dots here are just they're just the worms from the last time we destroyed that other expansion. I think we can wander over here, and I've got roboports, but I don't have any bots. And the thing is, I kinda think I would like some bots. How many have you got? You've got 103, but where are they? Oh, they're gonna be over here, aren't they? All these bots gonna be... That one's kind of accessible, and 40 bots is probably about all I need, so let's just go and grab those bots. What have you got in here? Random stuff, sure, whatever. This roboport just here apparently has bots for me, yeah. So we're gonna grab those bots. Those bots will help me move around the laser front as I'm sort of working my way in towards this base. The thing is, there's still going to be a large number of dudes that are invulnerable to the lasers as well. So that's, I guess, why I still have... That's actually closer than I'd like. That was the wrong way. Yeah, decent sized base. Hopefully none of these guys attack this power infrastructure that I'm putting here. We'll do this. We'll do some of this. These guys I just built for this purpose. And yeah, I still need in a couple of places these gun turrets, because I do actually have a couple of dudes that are immune to laser fire. So that's going to be where we go here. Sure. That's a lot more repair packs than you needed. Whatever. Okay. You want laser turrets. You want these things. You want these things. I guess you want some rubber ports. And yeah, then we just gotta just blow a lot of stuff up. Let's actually bring up the combat toolbar. I don't have repair packs myself, but that's okay because bots do. Yeah, I think I probably still want these grenades are also good, and I've actually still got a number of small biters coming at me because I've just never attacked the space, and so they've never unspawned. Yeah, mirror biters are the ones that are a bit of a problem, and this all might take a while. I mean, bringing out some flamethrower would have. In fact, I've got flamethrower here. Yes, it's going to take a while, isn't it? So fortunately, there shouldn't be any biters that are simultaneously invulnerable to both flamethrower and laser turret, but that's okay. This is all still just... I mean, we are getting through it, but it's a bit slower than I'd like. And I'm still worried that I'm going to misjudge the damage output of these guys, because there are a lot of big biters in here at this point. And I only have 2 shields and still pretty normal power armor. I don't have the Mark II power armor yet. But I did oh yeah, let's... Those all look like normal dudes. This is also going to put a lot of stuff on the ground, which I'm kind of okay with. In fact, I can be more okay with this by just throwing one of these dudes here. And then I don't have to worry about picking up all this stuff myself. And being less concerned about running over it. And this is kinda simultaneously farming... Are these guys... Yeah, they're somewhat good. Yeah, simultaneously trying to deal with the space and also getting a decent amount of goop from these things. Yeah. Okay, so that front probably needs to move forwards. Let's see if we can get some more stuff done over here. Didn't actually kill any nests in that attack, which is kind of what I should be attempting to do, so that feels a bit bad. That's getting hit by the big biter stuff that feels not particularly good. That's the pickup tower pulling all the junk off the ground, so I don't have to worry about picking it up myself, which is nice. Yeah, this is not super fast. I'm not overly happy with the way this is turning out. Oh, and then there's these guys. Fortunately, grenades still really good. And upgraded grenades also pretty good. And gun turret's pretty good at killing the mirror biters. Okay, and then forest fire is also still a thing. Fine. I mean, I do have a lot of rockets left. And I really should have moved up that front of lasers. So I can kind of bait all these guys into a big pack, which is, you know, fine. Can I just... Because this has also got... How far can I go? I can probably go like here. You guys probably want gun turrets as well, because you don't have any gun turrets. And then I kind of need to put the bullets in these things as well. Did you guys not get laser turrets? Yeah, laser turrets, health. Yeah, it's just a pile of corpses that can't actually see all of the stuff in between. Okay, so you guys can all go away. I've got, yeah, I do actually have these injured guys. This isn't like defensive structure at all. I just want someone other than me to repair all of those. How are we doing on 29 out of 40 stacks? We're kind of already close to having filled that thing up. And we are not... actually, we've done a bit of this base, haven't we? Flamethrower, because some of these guys are immune to lasers still. There we go. And gun turrets are getting stuff done, so that's fine. Okay, there are still actually some worms in here, and that was a highly unimpressive engagement where I killed a total of 2 small worms. So cool. Let's, I guess, spend some useful time, because I'm still picking this junk up myself. Thing is, all of this is actually pretty useful to me at the moment. All of this stuff. Okay, the Schall less so because it's just like mining materials, but all of the goop. Neither of those are the buttons I wanted. Yeah, all of the corpses. That was mildly close, but probably fine. What kind of range do you have? Yeah, we're getting out of the range of that as well. Yeah, all of the corpses are things that I need for research. Yeah, you guys go away. Thanks. Probably need to move these guys up as well. Let's see if there's a lot of worms down here, so let's just cut through a couple of these things in. That was actually pretty effective. Those mirror guys can go away, and then all of these guys can go away, and I think it's probably time to move up the lasers again. Yeah, that works a lot better when I have more of the upgrades and the explosive rockets, because then instead of just hitting one nest, it hits all of the nests around it, and then also takes a bunch of hit points away from all of the biters around these guys as well, and is generally just more effective. Okay, so how far can I move this thing? I can move it all the way up here with the bots that I already have, so let's do that. Combat shotgun has not got a lot of love yet in this particular episode, so we'll do that. You guys give me this ammo, because I actually need, yeah, all of these things, and all of these things, and those guys as well, sure. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back and just like unloot these boxes. Might even be worth bringing just a train here just for that. Because where did this thing go? It can be like here, sure. And then we're just gonna go back to work. I mean, we're getting through it slowly. I mean, this is the double base as well. The other bases, are smaller than this one, and the nature of it is it's always harder to get into. Like, opening the first combat is where it's the most difficult, because it's when the most things are coming at you. That actually worked quite well. This is less okay. Are these guns... Yeah, they've used like 5 or 10 bullets each so far, it's fine. That actually wasn't... What even gun did I want to have there? Still have a lot of grenades, that's kind of fine as well. Let's see if we can start working on these guys. Yeah, do I have... Those guys are trickling in, they're kind of fine. This situation is kind of less fine. Can I? Yeah. We want to be in a... Okay, that only works when everything is full. We're getting a lot of nest kills out of this, which is fine. These guys... I mean, I could just also put another roboport over here and move this defense in further. Things to be kind of okay with. I think Yeah, the other advantage of doing this with the explosive rockets is they also take hit points off all the worms that are around, which are a thing I usually don't bother with, because at this point it's the nests that are causing me all the problems. Because, you know, the nests generate biters, which is what this is. But, you know, still kind of working. I mean, I did complain about not having all the corpses for DNA processing, and I am now pretty happily having, yeah, 14 out of 40, don't need to worry about that. Quite a lot of, did not quite get enough shots on that other one. Yeah, we'll pretty happily have probably enough corpses for a while. I hope. I hope my corpse is not one of those, but I should be okay. I only really have to worry about the mirror guys. Everything else the lasers will take care of. Wrong gun. Yeah, and we're now, yeah, there are no more smalls here at all. This is straight up just, these are all the biters that are spawning, and yeah, that's why I guess I've never used rockets like that, because they're not great. Yeah, this is all just the biters that are spawning, that are still mostly the pigs. Gotta take care of all those guys. This is definitely time to move up the defensive line, isn't it? Because we are overextending when we're trying to do that. So that's a bit of a thing. Let's just like let the static defenses deal with that for a while. That was slightly off. Oh no, that was me taking. It wasn't it picking up. It was me taking. Okay, so this one's full, which means I can try and cram in any corpses that I like. This one probably won't end up full. Okay. Yeah, we got to move up this roboport now, don't we? We've got to put it like over here or something. Let's actually put it. Let's put the roboport here, next to the big power pole, so that I can still just grab all of that and kick it in a bit more. But I don't want the pickup tower and I don't want the roboport, and I kind of want more laser turrets. And then I've also got to get you guys bullets. It's kind of important. And I used 100 bullets in the last kind of round, so whatever. Let's actually leave... I mean, let's leave some defense for the pickup tower, he said, and left one laser turret for which a number of biters are immune to it, so whatever. This is most of the largest base done. Yeah, this is a whole lot better, isn't it? Just getting a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, you are the biters that need to not be doing that. It's a whole lot easier when there isn't that much further to run back to the static defenses. The static defenses are making all of that a whole lot easier, and all of this is probably just turret pushable at the moment. Yeah, it's not super turret pushable, is it? But you know, we haven't lost any of that stuff, and then there's just these worms. So yeah, turret pushable. Took a bunch of turret damage. I mean, that's the largest of the bases. I think the next one we do, the coastal one. Yeah, all of these guys. Just drop these in roboport range somewhere so that someone will repair them. Yeah, is this tower filled with stuff? Kind of. You go in there. This one is not full, but yeah, whatever. Who? Yeah, you take those. Good. Okay, so that one's now full, and then can I compress these a little better? Do you take all of, yeah, good. Okay, so these guys blinking out of ammo is fine because that was always the plan. You're just going to put those back in some other place. In fact, I don't want any of this at this point. All of this stuff can just go, because we've got to move this entire position to better address these two dudes. And by these two dudes, I mean, you know, assorted war crimes. Oh, you guys are going slowly because you're trying to pick up all the ammo, which I'm much better at. So we'll just do that. And then you guys will run back over here, which is fine. I need to remember that I will always have this kind of cache of random goop here. So what I'm going to do is make a little... That's not the wrong place. Yeah, make a little star out of... Make a little star out of power poles that I'm never actually going to power, because that's not the point. The point is on the map. Oh, I've got some more guys over there, and I've got some guys running at me, so let's just quickly deal with these guys. Yeah, there's apparently some power poles over here. Here they are. And also, I didn't remove all of those things. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm now going to have this little star on the map reminding me that there are some chests there with like a lot of corpses in them, a couple hundred corpses each, which is going to be super useful. Because I can turn all of those into research. I think what I'm actually going to do is set this up kind of. He said. Take some of these back, then have, yeah, other two. Have these here, have these gun turrets here. You guys don't actually get all the ammo. That's just to, I mean, I don't even know whether that's going to intercept all the attacks, because I want to leave that here, deal with these guys first. Hopefully this box doesn't get destroyed, but should still have 20 gun turrets, yeah. Should have enough stuff sitting around to go and deal with this other base first. Because I'd rather not be flanked, basically. Are these big worms now? Oh, medium worms. Okay. Guys are coming at me. I should probably do some defense. Defense successful. Let's do the standard kind of robot support stuff that we do. This goes here. We want some gun turrets. We want some laser turrets. We want some of these and some of these and some more of these. And yeah, now I guess we... Okay, it was wall. I saw this combat, and was worried that someone was destroying my box of magical junk, which I kind of value. Let's, yeah, all of these guys. I reckon we just. I haven't set up the laser defense yet, have I? That could have been more of a thing, but as it turns out, it's still fine. Yeah, let's throw a couple of these guys over here, because I don't want to deal with those worms. Run through the trees, sure. And then, yeah, time to set up some actual laser defense. With, you know, supported by guns, although that's not very good. Okay, these guys, yeah, let's go back to, okay. Let's not do that, because I like the pattern of having these guys supported with, what am I doing? That key. Supported with these other gun turrets in the middle. I like that as a pattern. And now we just got to go in and, like, grenades seem to be the effective thing that I have. So we're going to do that, and that seemed to work. Flamethrower, I guess, also going to be a thing. Yeah. That is not the gun that I wanted to get out, never mind. You guys can all go away. This rig guy's immune to fire, which is, you know, good for him because he's not immune to lasers. Oh, this guy's immune to lasers but not fire. Good for him. Those guys can all go away. Go away, please, and thank you. And then, yeah, this is all reasonably... Is it reasonably efficient? Yeah, I need to move up the perimeter now, don't I? I need to go like so, and then like that. Oh, this one didn't have the long power poles in it, so let's do that. So yeah, that's fine, and now we should be able to get up the rockets, and that should be all of those dudes dealt with, other than the mirror dudes, because you know I've only got lasers here, haven't fed these turrets anything, and yeah, now we're fine. Okay. That's not going to work, but that's fine. Let's put a pickup tower here, just to pick up all this junk off the ground, to help me with picking all the junk up off the ground. And now we are nearly having this area secured, in a way that I find perhaps agreeable. Where is this thing? Oh, there's one of these in... This isn't removing... Oh, it will break everything they want to... Yeah, sure, put one of these here. Wait, is that even... Yes, because I needed to get the pickup tower back. But I guess I don't pick up any of those other power poles then. Yeah, this guy doesn't need to be here. Pickup tower needs to do its work, because... Actually, do I have a bunch of other stuff over here? Yes, okay. In that case... Put one of these here, put a pickup tower here. He's got range on probably all of that. Are there items on the ground over here? No. Okay, so I'm not even going to bother with that right now. We're just going to go and do the rest of this combat. Yeah, we're going to start with also the last of our pickup towers, like over here-ish, because I want to get... yeah, I've got more rockets. It's fine. I don't have a whole lot of these grenades, though. And this defensive pattern is also not particularly good, is it? Somewhere around this corner, somewhere around this corner. I mean, the way they're kind of spilling in around the land is kind of useful, around the cliff, but overall, there's just not a particularly good way to be approaching this. Yeah, I got some work, but not a whole lot of work done. I mean, I guess there's more mediums in here. We're not even that close to behemoths yet. And also we have a lot of those upgrades. I think I pivot all the way down here. I think that's the play. I think we go down here and we build this kind of wally wall business. Technical term. We do that here. Rubber ports going to be here. Do you guys not have... You got bots. Do you not have... Did I not give you anything that you actually needed? That was... Maybe I took it all away. Where are all the laser towers? Are all the laser... Did I leave them... Did I leave them over here? Yeah, okay, so... Sigh. We actually got to go back and pick up all that stuff now, because someone was silly and left the tools they needed in the wrong place. So let's just like do some of that, and then do some of this while we're here, and then let the static defenses take care of the rest of that. I don't have any of those. Let's do some AoE damage, because static defenses are great, but they're still not super good at large volume stuff. Okay, so let's go and... I probably have the inventory space to unpick. Where did I leave the pickup tower? Pickup tower 1 is over here, so let's get that. I don't really want the pickup tower yet. What I really wanted is this thing. This pickup tower is almost certainly... Can I even pick it up? Yes. Do I have... Yeah, okay. So that's all of the things that I left over here that I probably shouldn't have, which is fine. Somewhere... Is this... No, that's the other base. The little box of special stuff, which we're going to attempt to put all of the things in, is over here, and that worked out pretty well. Yeah, so those things are just all full now. We got a lot of stuff that we're gonna have to figure out at some point a way to get back to the base that's not annoying. I will probably continue to be annoyed by it though. These things have, yeah, got a lot of lasers, got a lot of these guys. You guys can have all the stuff you need. Have, you know what, have the rest of the drones as well. And then this is, like, I'm kind of expecting this lake to just finish here, and the actual walling of this to be kind of awkward, and maybe end up going diagonally or something, or maybe I come out and across because most of the attacks are coming through. Who knows? Things to worry about later. Right now we've got to destroy a lot of nests. A lot of big spitters, a lot of big biters. That's kind of what we expected anyway. I should probably be on flamethrower to help kill the things that the lasers are not good at killing. Yeah, like these guys, these white-looking guys. But they're fine. Okay. It says 5 rockets. I've got more rockets elsewhere. There we go, another stack of rockets. Bit of damage, it's fine. Bit of flamethrower. Okay, I should probably have another of these pickup towers, like, in a helpful spot, like here or something. You need to go away. Okay. Because there's almost certainly, yeah, I guess we're just going to pivot backwards and forwards and try and take out wherever they're pulling at the moment. It's going to be a bit of a shame. I also would really like to get this done before I run out of grenades. I think that's going to be the main thing I'm thinking about. Which means I should probably do the rest of this step with flamethrower. Although I've also only got 17 flamethrower ammo, so also things to be worried about. I have a lot of rockets though. Yeah, I'm used to upgrades where that would actually do all of the damage I needed to all of those nests, rather than needing to do another rocket on each of these things. But that's pretty successful. That's not what I wanted. So I remembered I previously had 17 flamethrower ammo. Now I've got 12, so I've used up like a third of the ammo in that last little bit. But this is getting easier because there's not that much left. These guys are nearly full, and yeah, they're doing. I mean, there's still a bit of capacity there. This is probably a bit where I should be bringing the perimeter forward. Yeah, I should definitely be bringing the perimeter forward. I should be running over here just to get rid of these worms, because worms are always the bit that's annoying with that. We'll see how much damage we can do here. We will attempt to avoid taking damage. That's probably fine. I mean, these are big, so it's not quite always that fine, but whatever. And then this laser defense, I reckon we want about here. And then we've got to do the same thing, because we also didn't connect these guys last time either. Got to do that. Really? Yeah, just leave the laser turrets out there without any defense. It's fine. Get rid of these guys. And, yep, and then put some gun turrets over here. They don't have all the ammo do they need, do they? And we're kind of, yeah, I mean, this is the last bit of the assault that I need to do, so we're probably fine running out with that kind of ammo. 45 grenades left, it's probably fine. Last little bit of flamethrower fuel, which is a little bit more of a concern. Where is a way through this that doesn't... Yeah. Yeah, that's probably fine, isn't it? Okay, got a bunch of stuff done there, which is nice. These guys are immune to lasers, but they're not immune to bullets, and I've got both there as it turns out. Yeah, just need to get the dudes into gun range, and then it's fine. This guy is picking up... Actually, you know what? That looks like a laser dude who's just spitting at things, yeah. That's a thing that I thought might happen at some point. Is it time to... Yeah, I kind of want it over there, don't know, whatever. We'll pick up these ones first. And then we'll deal with the other ones later. Okay, these guys just... Okay, run into gun range, thanks. Did that get... Yeah, that got all those... Got all the nests that I wanted to kill there, which is good. You guys can go away. I'm standing in the acid, trying to laser the mirror spitters, which is not a great call. Oh, there's some dudes here. Do I still have guns? I have a couple of guns. That was quite an ineffective push, because didn't actually get many things killed at all, but whatever. That was, again, a lot of damage on a lot of different nests, when what I'd really like is just, like, the same damage on one nest. So let's go back here and finish these guys off. We'll do a bunch of damage to those guys. Yeah, we could probably move the perimeter up again. Yeah, yeah, it's probably fine. Here we go, static defenses, 6 units of flamethrower fuel left. Need to pay attention to where the worms are, because I've actually not properly dealt with the worms. But that's probably... Is it okay? Am I happy with that? I mean, I would just go back for it later. This isn't about emptying the inventory, this is about passing time while the static defenses kill everything else. Okay, so... Turret push time, because there's not all that much left. And yeah, that's that base done. Some of those guys took some damage, didn't lose anything, didn't lose any stacks of... I mean, spent stacks of ammo, but did not... And there's some guys around here as well. Oh, and there's you. I still have a combat shotgun. That's fine. And then I guess let's try and drag these back to a place where I'm going to be putting a pickup tower. Like, killing these guys here is fine. Yeah, lure these guys back into... you know, the corpses of all of their friends, because that's apparently... You know, they won't mind seeing that. Yeah, give me... I do have space to pick that up. And then this one is powered and is going to pick up almost everything else, and then there's probably not that much around here at all at this point, is there? There's a bit, and this is all over the side. Yeah, maybe, because I think most of this should be clear. Yeah, because we were doing pickup tower stuff as we went in that case. So yeah, give me these back. How much of this stuff do I have is the question, and I'm expecting the answer to be quite a lot. Yeah, throw some of these things out, so I can pick up the rest of this. That's not even enough to pick up the rest of that stuff. It's pretty funny. Okay, throw a bunch of this stuff out, so I can pick up the rest of this stuff. Yeah, good. And yeah, I think we're close to leaving this episode here. I didn't, oh no. Yeah, I wondered whether or not I would actually have, so all of these things are now kind of full except for corpse stacks, and then I've still also got all the stuff on me, and I also left all my boxes over here, so that's a thing. Bots can get rid of all of this stuff, because I don't think I need the defenses here at this point. Wait, no, you actually do need that. Yeah. So we've got to get... I think... Let's at least go and see what's down here and figure out where I'm going to build this wall that I'm about to build. He said, while aware that he didn't actually have the defenses to keep all the things safe. Probably should have put the defenses back around. Am I actually? I don't think I am. I think we're taking all of this. I can actually carry all of that. I was kind of expecting to run out of space, but that's a situation I'm okay with. Okay, I can't stack those corpses anymore. I can stack those corpses a bit more, and then everything else just goes in here, I guess. Yeah, and then let's also leave some of that stuff. Go for a quick drive. This is probably fine. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of dudes complaining about repair packs, but whatever. All of that solar is pleasantly done. What is... So that's fine. Yeah, need to expand this other solar grid now as well. I think these landmines are going to stay until I've actually secured this area, even though I'm unlikely to get attacked through there, probably. Actually, it's also leave a radar here. I mean, I've already got... Really? Oh yeah, because those power poles aren't actually power. They are just a map marker to remind me where things are. So let's go for a bit of a drive and figure out where other things are and where wall is likely to go. And then, similar to... Yes, it does actually close and connect there. This is going to be awkward, isn't it? At least this entire side is... So that's separate, which is nice. I do actually have the tools to get into a fight here and push those little bases. Because I guess the other possibility, especially with water here, maybe I here and here. Let's go and see what that. Because I could also push these little bases. They're going to be not too difficult to do. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan then, especially with this kind of shape. Actually, it's maybe if this turns out, if this little peninsula here turns out, oh no, it connects to everything else with quite a large base. So we're not going to do that. We are, in fact, going to wall that off rather than. But I think I want to wall this off in like the narrow part here. So we'll probably wall here. We'll probably wall here. Those are two quite small manageable walls. That means this base has to go. These two will sort of disappear in between episodes, I reckon. I've still left some infrastructure over here, as it turns out. Sure, whatever. Yeah, then we'll have all of this space. We'll have some... Next time I'll probably bring it back when I'm ready to connect these things. But these walls will be, you know, much the same as what we just spent the entire previous episode building over here. In fact, what we're going to do is probably just... So this has got Roboport and wall and all the defenses, and we're just going to drop it like here. Looks like it's a good spot. Let's actually get the top as far as it goes that way, and then can I get another set down here? Not quite, but it's gonna be like that. That's not me getting attacked, but just fine. These bases will go away. Yeah. How much have I solved this problem of not having DNA? I've solved the problem of not having DNA, and I've actually got a ton of all of that stuff. And what am I blocked on? I'm blocked on military science at the rate of walls. Okay, yeah, then let's not do the military science things, and let's go back to the space science that we wanted to do. The explosives upgrades. Where's the fire upgrade is the other one I wanted, because I'm using a lot of that at the moment. And then I guess stack capacity bonus was a thing I was already doing. Weapon shooting speed. I mean, I'm not going to have the military for when I'm not going to actually have the military for either of those, am I? We'll bank that up for a bit. We'll do the stack size, we'll then do the next stack size. I've got yellow sitting around, so we'll do that, and then I guess we'll go into explosives and flammables. And yeah, no doubt I'll like reconfigure this again because I'll run out of something else. That's all fine. Yeah, good times. Sitting out here in the middle of the nowhere with a little car, with bases I plan to build, little bases to take care of, more walls to build. We'll be pretty secure at that point. We'll be pretty secure here. Will these guys even... these guys might be attempting to path into this as an attack front, so I might actually have to deal with some stuff here. Because of course the other option is to figure out how far the rest of this goes. Like if I was to wall down here or across here or something like that, then that would give me a lot of other bases to push. But also I would lose the supply of body parts that I am leaning on to be able to get my research done. But other than that, seems pretty happy. Mixed build needs to be expanded again, but is mostly fine. All of this iron, yeah, I still have not upgraded the blue science, but it's fine because I also haven't been using the blue science a whole lot. Have not done the Logimore stuff that I wanted to. That's kind of also fine. Have pushed the things I needed to. Can now also build the solar array out again. Where does this actually fit? Does it fit here? Yes. So yeah, we can do a bunch of that stuff. Yeah, good times. Lots of progress got made.